7 years of her life. I should go back to the microphone. She didn't die until 1977. That was her whole focus for the rest of her life, getting the ERA passed. It didn't happen, obviously. We came pretty darn close in the 70s. It's defeated, I would argue, largely through the efforts of other women. Schlafly. Phyllis Schlafly is really responsible for a lot of that, but yeah. There's the argument that we don't need the Equal Rights Amendment, that those rights are already protected in there.
Sure, that's why we have equal pay.
Yes.
The same amount of capital.
Yes, yes. All of it. What, Deborah?
Did it hurt Alice felt really bad when they got her show?
It did hurt her. Thank you. Good question. Did I answer your question fully on the ERA?
No. Well, I'm just wondering, when is the women's movement going to take that back? It seems like we've been distracted by all of these little warm and fuzzy things like, oh, feeding children. And we're not...
Feeding children's good. I think there's still a movement for the ERA. It's just, feminism goes through fits and starts. So we get ideas that we don't, that it's done, that we've succeeded. So I don't know if it's generational.
I don't know, I see our society come up with all this passion, be sure we have, and don't get me wrong, but gay rights, or this passion that we have immigrant rights, and yet we still don't have women's rights.
Well,
So
this
how
would
do we
be
get so distracted?
equal rights for everybody. It should be such an umbrella statement, but I don't know. I don't know where the passion is. I'm glad we've got passion for these other things. We need rights for everyone, but I don't know. I'm 38. I'm middle aged now. I don't know what young people are doing. In 2044, when we get President Mills, maybe she'll solve things. I'm just gonna keep going. This is my life. This is like my home life. This is what I dream.
I had a colleague in graduate school. Her project was focused on looking at how the equal rights, or how women's suffrage was expressed using cookbooks as a medium, and the idea that everything was gendered, and that there was this this real fear that you were going to lose womanhood, the idea of Republican womanhood, that a woman's job was to raise good male citizens for the next generation. I wonder if you could speak any more to kind of the gendered kind of propaganda that came out.
I think that propaganda is still there. It's just not focused on women's suffrage. There's always that fear that something has to be lost. So, like, somehow this is going to lead directly to the destruction of family. The propaganda that I've seen tea parties focused around. I don't think I've ever seen cookbooks. But this is where Alice Paul just broke away and said, I don't actually care what they do with it. If they want to be like the epitome of the perfect woman by early 20th century ideals, that's fine. Did it ruin manhood? Did it ruin masculinity? Why are we so afraid? So I just haven't studied the propaganda aspect of it at all. But I want to now. I want to look at those cookbooks to see. I also don't cook, so I vote. So I don't know if that's, causation.
On Daddy's birthday, that's it.
No authority in my own home. Just no.
But Fred, you should do this one with Fred.
That's true. I'll take other. I didn't answer that very well, but I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. BJ?
It seems like the American way is that someone has to be hurt or killed to drive change. And we've had lessons from the suffrages and a lot of other things, equal rights, whatever, but nothing happens unless there's a huge price to pay. Is there any way we can get around this? We're supposed to be intelligent beings, but when you look back on what we've done in the past, we're not. How can we solve this without being beat up or dying or whatever?
So, okay. There have been some changes without. I look at penitentiary reform and prohibition for that. But those are easier changes, I think. I think more education is always clear. I don't see how anyone who's ever studied American history, or any kind of history, I'm biased because I'm an Americanist, could ever want to deny rights to anyone, could ever see our history and see what people have gone through, and then look around and say, wow, we're still denying basic rights to other people. So I think education and talking about it, and the problem is we don't talk. I mean, I'm assuming, I'm preaching to the choir for the most part here tonight, right? We talk past each other because we don't always want to hear what the other side says, and then, oh, if you're intolerant of intolerance, then you're an intolerant person. And I think that's a slippery slope. And I think I'm okay to be intolerant of hate. But we don't listen because we haven't learned yet. I show Iron Jawed Angels every single year in my women's courses. I've never had a student who finished watching that who was like, I don't need to vote. It inspires them. When they see what people went through, they want to. So I think if we learn our different histories, maybe that will help. Maybe we'll move ahead. But then I always ask students on the first day of class, why do we study history? Guess what answer I get? Anyone? Why do we study history? So we don't repeat it. It's the biggest lie. We've never learned from our history very well. Because if we did, we wouldn't fight wars. We wouldn't need to do things like this. We wouldn't still be protesting down in the Idaho State Capitol. So we need to study history more. It needs to be part of the curriculum. It needs a variety of sources, a variety of perspectives. I have to teach a women's history class as separate, which I've always had weird issues with. I don't have a good answer. If I did, I could be our dictator and run things. No one wants that. No one obeys me. Jen?
Well, just following up on DJ's question, comment, is, I mean, I've thought about this a lot too, and of course I don't have the answer either, is, I think it's almost like we're looking for that magic bullet, or what's the magic phrase or incantation, whatever, that's going to make everybody wake up and realize, yeah, it's okay for women to have rights. It's okay for everybody to be on an equal footing and no one's going to lose. And we don't have to kill each other. You know, it's like, what's the magic
I
formula?
think we have a magic phrase. It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We just don't do it.
But I think what keeps tripping us up is, I'm coming from more of a scientific background, is our physiology and our biology and our evolutionary history. Is, you know, we've evolved to react to things that scare us, and we still have those primitive fears that get triggered by things that really aren't things that we should be afraid of anymore. But
That makes sense.
But, you know, because a lot of, I mean, this is where a lot of hatred and racism and violence comes from. You're afraid of something. Deep down, it comes down to someone's afraid of something. And, you know, how do you teach people not to be that way?
We're shopping for the answer.
I know.
Who in this room has that answer?
Yeah.